Alright, here are the two kits that I've finished building. The high-grade Jegan Ecoas type, 144 scale, and the 144 scale Geara Zulu, and all of its complementary weaponry that you see here. Let's begin with the Ecoas. This is definitely the Jegan build from the original mold. The legs are pretty much identical, I believe, from the original Jegan. I do have it. Unfortunately, I put it into storage, so I don't know where it is. It came with a lot of the extra parts for the head antenna, not the Vulcan gun, I believe. I think it does come with the Vulcan gun for this. It has the different shoulder piece, which is not the same as the one from the Jegan line. But the arms are the same. Legs are the same. Waist is a bit different. It has a different... in the original, kit, you have an extra part of the waist, but you utilize the same side skirt armor. The backpack is the same, I believe, just a different color tone. And of course, the one unique part is the head, which I do love. I really like the visor. Now, the one thing I'm not a fan of is the fact that you get two of these. One that's open for you to show off the clear part, and there's a closed version. I like the closed version, but I said let me just keep this on for now, and then we'll figure out how this works. Plus the fact that this doesn't stay on pretty well. It's a bit loose, so you may want to glue it on. Now, it has two closed hands, and you get one grip hand for the beam rifle, which I'm going to put on this right now. And that goes there. And then you have the shield that goes here. So yeah, I gotta turn it around. One goes there. Yeah, like that. So you could keep it this way, or the bazooka, which, quite frankly, I'm gonna say the bazooka is not that all cracked up to be. I thought it would be a lot more detailed or something like that, but it is unique because it has two clips there, and I kind of like the fact that it comes with a little peg there to hold it on with your hand. So you don't have to, you don't have to, like, it's not going to be loosey-goosey. Put that there. I'm going to have to bring it down a bit. Do like this. Guess we can, there you go, like that. Yeah, I kind of like the bazooka. Pretty nice. Comes with the side grip here. So you can put that on there if you like. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Again, I'm a bit disappointed in the fact that it did not come with the pistol that was shown in the episode, I think episode 6 or 7, I think, the last episode of Unicorn. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that pistol is the same one that is used on the GM Sniper Custom. And there is a high-grade version of that kit. Unfortunately, it's a P Bandai, so you would have to get the P Bandai version of that just to get that gun. I don't know if maybe they did a P Bandai of the Ecoas type. I will have to review. As a matter of fact, I will. Stand by. Okay, yes, there was there is a P Bandai high grade RGM 89DE Conroy's Jegan Premium Conroy's version. It's different from this one because this one had a Conroy's had a like a center right in the middle of the headpiece right there. He also has the blade, the pistol, the beam pistol, more hands. I think oh yeah, I think there's a different type of hand weaponry. Oh yeah, that's right. This one in that kit, it had the attachment so you could put the beam effect under the forearm, and a different type of missile or canister type grenades. Oh, that's right, it had the grenades. But I love the pistol on that. But other than that, it looks like the same mold. It's just extra weaponry and all that stuff. And then there's a whole peg hole there to hold the weaponry there, but this didn't come with that. But that's alright, no big deal. It doesn't have to be. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice to have it, or you could use whatever weaponry you want. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of maybe replacing the bazooka. It's unfortunate that there's no other place to put the bazooka, like an attachment there to put it behind it or something like that. I don't know what I want to do in the design. I know that how I thought of it was like he's behind the wall, and like bending the legs here a bit, and then maybe if I use the bazooka, unfortunately I can't. I may have to turn the entire body like that and keep it like that and behind the structure. We'll figure that out in a moment. Right now, let me just put this here, and we're going to go with the Geara Zulu, which was basically one of the most enjoyable builds I have ever had in a long time. I don't know what in the hell was happening to me back in the day. What impulsed me not to build this? But damn, this is a highly enjoyable build. I was so surprised. Yep, this ain't no Zaku, boy. Let's just say that. The one thing I never realized that it came with side boosters on the thighs, not on the legs, on the thighs. It's weird. I never saw something like that before. But during the construction, and unfortunately, I didn't want to do the. I didn't just want to do a series of videos, just me building the kits. You guys already built this, and some of you may have not. So I'm sorry if I didn't disappoint you guys. You didn't see anything, but I'll give you the highlights here. So begin with the leg. There is a seam line going from here to here. Obviously, I had to glue it. I'm going to begin sanding it down. And I'm going to have to make sure I don't screw up the trim here. I'm going to have to get my tools here to cut, get the seam line down right. But this seam line in the middle, I gotta cut that. I gotta clean that up. There is a seam line back here. Like this is part of the mold. That's fine. This one you can clean it up. That's fine. Taking it apart should be easy. The only problem is though, you may have to take this whole assembly apart because you have the gold mold that's there. Now, if you feel like it, and maybe I'm going to be doing that myself, I can probably mask it off and then paint that gold or whatever color I decide to use. These can be removed easily, no big deal. The same holds true with the arms. These parts can be popped out and removed for the gold to be painted separately, especially here and here. Waist is really good detail. The little I'm not fond of how this is, but it's understandable. There's some great detail on the chest area, which of course I'm going to show you something in a moment. You have the one shoulder part here. Make sure you sand off that ball, the side of the ball here, so that way you don't show any damage or any imperfections. But I could see, but there is a seam line here. There is a spacing here that I believe you can pop out. Let me see if we can do it here. Yep, you can pop it out. And I believe the same holds true for this part as well. So removing it to paint it is definitely easy. As a matter of fact, let me just check right now. This one. Jesus, this thing came off already. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So this one comes out easily. If you want, you may want to glue it on. But wow, this thing's stuck like glue. Didn't realize that until now. There we go. But I believe I can. Yeah, there is a space in there. I'll just put it on right now. But the design and constructions are really good. I don't see no problems with where you have to clean up stuff other than the legs and the shoulder. Now, this is where it shines with all of its accessories. You have the normal hands, and of course you have, well, I'll get to this in a minute. So you have the machine gun, the Sturmfall, oh god, I forgot what it's called. I know there's a term for this weaponry, but I love the gun. Very German design. The grenade launcher you can pretty much remove, and you could use it as another weaponry to put it here. Unfortunately, the closed fist will not allow you to do it, and I don't think that will work as well. So this will go right there. So that's neat. It comes with the bazooka, which can be attached to the hand, but this also comes with this amazing attachment type setup where you have to take this off. Sorry, there's a lot of wind outside, and put this right there. Now that's actually really good storage. I kind of like that. I was surprised when I saw that. Maybe I'll put this on the other. I could. Let me see if I could put it on this gun, on this hand. Oh no, you can't, because the peg is on the right hand, not on the left. And you know what? I think it's about time Bandai looks into the possibility of giving, left-handers some love. I understand the majority of the people are right-handed, but left-handed is, you gotta give some left-hander guys some love as well. Now this is the one thing that I am not fond of. Yeah, putting this on, cool. This reminds me, I think it's, yeah, that way. This reminds me of the clips that goes on the Dom Tropin with the, the high grade Dom Tropin, where it had the clips for the bazooka. I am not fond of this for two things. One, it looks ridiculously stupid. I'm sorry to say that. It does. That's one. Two, it is completely and utterly unrealistic. Why would I say that? Well, for starters, look at the size of the clip compared to this. This one is slightly bigger than this, while this one is slightly smaller than this. There's no consistency. Now, if this, if they were all the same, I understand that would be good. But putting 6 clips on this, totally stupid. I could understand if it's like one here and here, maybe 2, and maybe 1 and 2 on the sides or something like that. But this is... And also, this design should have been curved. If this was curved around the waist, then it would have been plausible. But this looks, you know, I'm not a big fan of it now. If they decide to make a master grade version of this, which is wishful thinking, or maybe a full mechanics or RE, hopefully they will not do one mold, but they'll do like multiple molds of the same clip and make it like wrap around. That I'll accept. That I'll accept. And then you have the open hand, which we will put here. And then you could use it to hold on a machine gun. There you go. See, that is nice. The backpack looks good. Everything looks good. Now, the one thing that this thing has is a ton of stickers, an S-ton amount of stickers, and that is because, let me just move this one here. That is because of the intricate detail that you see here. These holes are meant for this. This is the collar, you know, the cuffs. That's the chest piece. That's the collar on the side. I believe. I'm saying things without me confirming it, but let me go get the manual. You have details for the little things under that. You have this. You have these little holes there. The holes on the arms. There's probably something here and here. That design there. You have the thrusters. It's all white. I'm gonna say that this thing is gonna be fixed. For starters, these little notches there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in. That right there, this one, I can get rid of that. Get rid of it and maybe even replace it. I have a lot of photo etch parts here. I wonder if it's here. Let's see. I just recently saw it. Oh, there's my sanding stick. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here. See? I have two of those right there. As a matter of fact, that's a good size. Perfect. The last two of the big ones will go there. And maybe I could put it someplace else, like maybe on the sides here. But yeah, all I need to do is get the hobby knife, clean it up, sand it down, smooth it out, put these on, and we're in business. Very good. And to show you the size comparison with the newer kits out there, here is the high-grade aerial, which I just recently built. Oops. Bring it down here so you guys can see better that way. There we go. Nice. Very nice. This is good. Very good. Now, I'm going to put this back. Now, I finished building these two guys, but I'm not done yet because now I need to build a diorama. And again, the idea would be to put him here and put him here, put something in the middle, which unfortunately I don't have nothing I could use as a media, as a stand-in. I could could use this box that I just had there. So the diorama would be like in this position, like here, but maybe in whatever it would be. He's hiding right behind it, and he's flying this way. So he's hiding back here while he's flying there. That would be the relative size of what it would look like. So before I begin cleaning up these kits, taking it apart, detailing it, and whatnot, let's clear the table and start building the diorama idea. And we'll go from there, and let's see what happens. Okay, we'll start with a base. This wooden board will be my base. And this will support the structure idea for my diorama. It will also hold one of the base stands that we all use for Gundams. I have a master grade style base that I could use for this. I don't know where it is. I must have put it in one of the storage boxes, but that's not a big deal. What matters is where it's going to be placed, and this should be perfect enough. When I could put it right in the middle, it'll stick up, and then it can support the entire structure. I also have parts that I could use to hold up both the Jegan and the Geara Zulu, depending on its position. But we'll flesh that out soon enough. Right now, let's talk about the actual body or the structure of the base itself, of the diorama itself. And for that, we will need styrene sheets, a lot of them. This is a 0.3mm version. This one is a 1mm, and this is a 2 point. Now, the 2 and the 3 are very thin, good to put on like plating or something like that, or extra detail, but we're going to need something with a little bit more strength, you could say. So a 1mm should be sufficient enough. And this is from Wave. I believe there are, how many sheets in here? 2 sheets, could be. Let me just pull out the whole thing, or partly. Yeah, there are 2 sheets in here. We may end up using both. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take them out. Yep. Alright. Now, let me grab my... I put these guys away, but I'm going to have to get them again. I'll use you. So, he's going to be flying, or floating, you could say, depending on how I want to position him. So it would have to be literally this height. Oh my god, so yeah, it could be this entire section here. This entire plate could be it. Didn't think about that now. But it depends on the positioning of all this. I'm going to need to get more styrene sheets, and luckily I do have enough, or a lot. Just got to dig through it. Let me see here. I got a 0.15 sheet. Again, too thin. 0.4. Alright, so think this is the same one as before, 0.3. I got a 0.3 here. 0.04, but it's... Oh no, this is 1 millimeter. Okay, this is good. This is 1 millimeter right there. Yeah, I got a lot of these. 0.3. I got another 1 millimeter right here. But you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use this guy right here. I think the best thing we do is make a strong base frame of the diorama. Not only to give it a little strength, but to support the weight of the kits and some other things if we get around to it. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is, where's my marker? Here we go. Oh, here it is. Now, for starters, we're not going to do a curve. No. Granted, some will say, "Oh, do something like something like a cylinder, like the side of a cylinder of a colony." That's nice, and I'm not going to knock that idea. That's, you know, pretty good idea. But you must remember, colonies, those colonies from the most Gundam series, they're massive. They're hundreds of miles, and a plating is not actually round, it's actually straight. It's where it connects to it, where it can, you know, turns into specific, so, you know, I think, I don't know if I'm saying it properly, but like if you take these two, obviously these two are straight, but then if you tilt it a little bit, now you're turning into a curvature, and then thousands of these will make a perfect circle. So I am not going to do something like that. It'd be ridiculous and unrealistic. What I'm going to do is cut areas where I think would be a good idea. Got that there. Cut that there. And then a little bit there. Here. A panel like that. Luckily this thing has guides. Then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to cut strips to fill it in, to give it a structure, support. Unfortunately, I can't seem to find my goddamn T-square ruler. I don't know how I put it. I found my smaller one, which I could probably use to cut for the small ones, but for the big one, I'm gonna have to use this this one here, which is a good straight line. I'll cut that until I eventually find my ruler, which I have no idea where the hell I put it. This is really nuts. Well, let's do this right now. Take your time, don't rush. This reminds me of the model building class that I attended a long time ago, where Child of Mecha, Tim, did his class at Gundam Kitchen, and I attended there, and he showed us, what would be the techniques and ideas to work on something like that. See, got that part right there. That's good. I hope I hope there are people out there who are going to be doing classes like that this year, for those who want to get into model building or scratch building or diorama ideas. There we go. Oops. Gotta be careful. I'm doing it wrong. Always make sure you do it in the proper position. There we go, like that. And if it's not perfectly aligned or even, remember, this unless you really have it perfectly down to science, this is not rocket science, you could say. There we go. Let me cut the other two, and we'll see, and we'll continue on.